big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A big rush by the Texans, and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. The 20. And it's a touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Partners, you well know every blocked punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee.
We play to win. Let's go!
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get through. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they start the second half with Johnson. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson out to his left. He'll run it. Powers ahead at the 45. And he's got this down to the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a Dolphin that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
They should have known. They should have known, baby.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jones. Oh, and now some space to operate. Jones breaking from the contact. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st down, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
It took them an extra look, but they found. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jacoby Brissett dominant in this one. 4 touchdown passes. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Here's Brett Kern now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Back now in Houston. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. They snap it to Tannehill. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watson off play action. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Watson dancing to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he will have a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Tannehill. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Alert! Kill!
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A second nice move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Shreds the tackle. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Keep playing hard.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Texans, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.